What up, party people? I hope everybody's doing well. Don't mind the background noise. It's just my dishwasher going. All right, so let's see what's going on today. Shuffle these up while you guys are on here. I should probably just stop that dishwasher, but I'm not going to. Ooh, let me change that lighting. It's a little bright. There, I think that's better. It'll give us a couple minutes anyway. All right, so I have a couple Oracle decks up here, playing cards. Tarot. So we'll do what else. We'll wait for people to come on. And it doesn't really matter because I don't mind talking to myself. I like the right answer, you know. Hey, Jade. Raven will be home in a couple hours. I have to leave here in like 2.5 hours to go pick her up from the airport, so I'm pretty stoked. Baby's not coming home yet, but ooh, we had a couple coming out, not bad, just, you know, aloha healing, so just a good morning type thing. You're seeing clearly, but you're still a little confused. Not saying that's for y'all, but it's for somebody, you know what I mean? Love is strange, and you're stifled, bored, and stuck. Well, that's, you know, it's that pandemic anyway, so what else? We're just redefining, you know, something like that. All right. So usually someone sees clearly, but they're not seeing so clearly right now. That's okay. That happens. Just double check with yourself what you want and what you really don't want. You're glamorous. People are intrigued and interested in you. Their drama is associated with this, but you're not about that drama. So, you know, don't really know. Maybe it's not necessarily drama, it's contrast. You know, there's two sides to every story, two sides to every whatevs. You know, the yin and yang, the black and white, blah, 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 the in and out, the up and down. So, there's two sides to every story. Just like, you know, so maybe back in the day you were about that drama, but not no more. You know, that's not for me to decide. But people were just interested in that because people can relate more to negativity and drama than what they can to positivity, upliftment, teaching, learning, growing, expansion, and things like that. So I noticed that, and I don't care, but I've noticed that I get a lot of people hitting me up with problems, issues, and that's fine because that's what I'm here for. But I've noticed that there are a lot of people that just fucking get stuck and can't resolve their issues because they're looking at it the wrong way, you know? They're more of like, woe's me. So, and I can't really relate with all the negative stuff, maybe back in the day, but I don't look at it for negativity. I just look at it for growth and expansion. And when you're an uplifter and you can see people for their true selves, for the awesomeness, and others can't see that, well, it trips them up that you can see it, but they can't. So they're kind of like confused, like, what? What do you mean I'm great? I'm living in poverty. And it's like, you know, that's because that's how you feel about that. That's your belief, but that's not what I see. I see the potential, I see the beauty, I see the love, I see the awesomeness, and others don't. Hashtag not my problem, you know? They call me and seek advice or for counsel, guidance, but yet they're not ready for what I have to say to them, you know? So they want me to be more like, yeah, I noticed you're stuck in that rut and that's, you know, that sucks. That's not what I'm about. So anyway, let's see what else is going on with someone. So the past returns for a time and be your true self. So the past is coming back, maybe, but they can't relate to you the same way that they could before, because you're not in that mindset. You're not on that same frequency. You're here and they're here, in a sense, you know? So that goes back to saying that these people that used to be your friends, acquaintances, whatever, you guys just don't match because you're not on the same frequency. You know, they're low and you're high, so they can't get to there. You can drop down, but you know, who wants to do that, you know? You can risk your vibration by stooping down that low, but I wouldn't risk it unless you know that you can get back up there immediately, you know, because if not, they're going to bog you down. Hi, Kathy. So I was just saying, and again, this might not be for you. This might be for you. That's not for me to decide. But we have people coming back from the past. But because you're your true self and you see your awesomeness, you see how brightly you shine, some people can't relate, so they won't hang around for long. So don't be surprised if people start coming back, you know, like, hey, you're like, something's not right. That's just because it's no longer a match. You know, you can't relate to the negativity that they're on because you're no longer there. All right? And it's okay to wobble and fall back down, but just make sure that you get right back up, okay? Because you don't want to be stuck in somebody else's shit. Because it takes a lot to get out of that, you know? All right, so calm and chaos. So you're very calm amongst all the chaos, all the craziness. You got people, like I said, coming back from the past, talking about, you remember that time that so-and-so did this to you? And you're like, yeah, I remember, and I don't want to go back there, so let's not talk about it. And because you don't want to relate to that negativity, they don't want to be around because you just don't match, you know? So good for y'all, you know? I say get up out of that shit. That's how I look at it. Hi, Eve. So amongst all that chaos, you're the calm one. People are probably coming to you to seek advice, and you're just like, yeah, I ain't with that shit. Keep that negative stuff to, you know, save the drama for your mama. Sister, I'm on a live. You'll have to call me back. I'm doing a tarot reading. Once I get out of that mindset, then I'm like, so anyway. So there's a lot of colliding or a collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes. It's because it's no longer there. Hi, sister. Sorry I couldn't take your call. I was just saying that I was on a live, blah, blah, blah. Hello, Emerson. Hello, April. But anyway, so you're going to notice that you collide or you clash with these lower vibrating people that are coming back from the past. It's not for you anymore. So like I said, they won't be around for very long because they can't, because you're up here, they're down there, and you don't want to risk it and drop it back down lower, you know? So you're like, save that drama for your mama and you know, just be about that positivity. It's okay to uplift others and teach and lead by example, but you don't want to risk it and drop back down. I wanted to show the baby standing up on his own in the middle of the room. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Did you take a picture? You need to take a picture. Take a video. Okay, sister, so I can share it on my page, on my Everyday Mom Thing page. But so let's see. A tempting offer has a high price, but that, oh, you know how those temptations are. It's not for me to decide for you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. If you feel good doing it, then do it. But if you don't do it. And you're not feeling so great about it because you know it's not for you, and you don't want to do that just to please others. You know, that never works out because that's pleasing them. It's not pleasing you. And at the end of the day, all you have is yourself, right? So we have Ghosts of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. You know, sure, maybe a couple years ago you weren't doing so great, or the financial aspect of it, you weren't doing so great, but now you are. Maybe $20, more a month in your budget is better than a negative $20 in your budget. So be proud of your accomplishments. Be proud of your mistakes, because your mistakes help to mold where you are today, and there's nothing wrong with that. If people can look back in the past and be like, wow, I've grown so much. Wow, I can't believe I overcame all these, statistics against me and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's a great way to look at all those things. But if you look back at the past when you're reflecting and or reminiscing, and you're like, yeah, I'm only making $20 more a month than what I did a couple years ago. It's just money. It's just money. You know, you need to be proud of yourself and all of your accomplishments that you have superseded. So, I don't know. That's not for me to decide, but people just need to not worry about others, worry about themselves, be proud of themselves, because our mistakes, our life experiences, our obstacles, our oppositions, our, you know, all that stuff is what made us the awesome people we are today. So that's why this old stuff isn't going to fly. All right, so you're healing from heartache. A lot of people have been healing from heartache for a long time. But are you really healed, or are you dwelling in the past? You've got to get out of the past. If you're going to be, you can't live in the past. You have to be in the present, okay? Because today is only today. There's tomorrow, hopefully, for you, but today, right now, you need to count your blessings. You need to just get over whatever you think that you're stuck on, because you're really not. It's just a reminder of your growth and expansion that you've gained through this fucking journey, okay? It's not about what the creation, it's about the creating. It's the journey, the experiences, the aha moments, you know? How do you know what you want without experiencing what you don't want, you know? You got to work at a fast food restaurant as a dishwasher so you can go your next step up and become, you know, a head dishwasher. Whatever. There's always steps. And as long as you can start at the bottom and work your way up and learn from each endeavor that you're doing, that's all that matters. That's the fun of it. We think it's the making $150,000, $200,000 a year, but it's really not. It's the freedom to come and go as we please, the choices that we make. You know, it's all about that mindset. So, I mean, I could tell you a lot of stories of how I was and what I didn't have, what I had, and now look at me, you know? And some might be like, oh, that's nothing, but to me, oh, hell to the yeah, I am awesome. I have grown so much as an individual, as a mother. Sure, I can still do better and be better, but, you know, I'm still awesome. You know, at what people think about me or my tarot readings or my success, it doesn't matter what they think, because I'm proud of myself, you know? Like I always say, I'm famous. Maybe not world renowned, but I'm pretty fucking awesome. And to me, I'm famous. Yeah. Anyway. So, from death comes rebirth. What that means is from messing up, from starting back over, from that crumbled fucking foundation, you get to rebuild. What are you going to build? Did you make a blueprint of your life, how you want it to go, what you want to be? It's all about dreaming. If you see it, if you feel it, then that's exactly what you'll be. If you are famous and you feel that you are, then you are. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. For all you know, you might have a talk show next week because somebody stumbled across your stuff. You never know. You know? And breaking dawn. It's breaking that old you, moving in, growing, just standing right up. You see him? Yes, no, turning while standing. Sister, he's just growing so much. I know. I just love him. I miss him. I'll FaceTime you then, sister. All right, let's jump into, where's my rebel cards? All right. All right, let's see. All right, what does someone need to know? Want to know? What does the universe have to say? Okay, it says, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the time. I wouldn't listen to that card. Unless it's like you want to call somebody and cuss them out. I'd wait a little bit. Don't cuss them out. It's not worth your time, because then you're going to stoop to that level, or you're going to drop down to that, and then, you know, all that hard work of raising your vibration, you just lost it because you just gave somebody some shit. I have some stories to tell you, but I'm not going to. I was a bitch the other day, and I got exactly what the fuck I put out there, you know? It's not asserted into your reality, it's attracted. So you reap what you sow. Ask and you shall receive, but don't be a sloppy fucking thinker, because you'll get it. It might not be so hot, you know? Figure shit out on your own. Yeah, I would take that advice, you know? What do you want? What do you feel as if you need? It doesn't matter what they want or what she wants or what he wants. It matters what you want. Because at the end of the day, again, it's all about you. It's not about anybody else. You know? Somebody's like mending a broken heart. I just got a broken heart. So I feel for you, but just stop talking, shut your mouth, and listen. What that means is listen to your inner voice, your higher self, your inner being, your God consciousness, your pure positive energy. What is it saying to you? We're always receiving, but if we're shut down, if we're angry, if we're mad, if we're jealous, if we're frustrated, if we're stagnant, if we're feeling tired, we're always receiving, but it's like, what are you receiving? It might not be a very good frequency that you're receiving from. So, get happy, listen to music, read a book that makes you feel good or get you going. Look at pictures of your kids, something that makes you happy and excited on the inside, to get your frequency back up so you're vibing in the right place. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. That doesn't mean play the damsel in distress, okay? That just means being open, having your heart chakra open and ready to receive love from the universe, from others, because that's what we're here for. We're here for joy and love and creating, not the creations or the manifestations. We are just here to learn and grow and expand with others, Something like that. All right, let's do these tarot. These are oracle, not really tarot. I'm gonna go get new tarot cards, but I don't feel like driving, so guess I won't be, huh? And I can't really look at cards on the internet. It's not that exciting, It's the thrill, really. It's the process of going out to buy the tarot cards, I think. That's for me, because that's the reason why when I smoke pot, what I do, it's the going out and buying the blunt and having interactions with the people that are selling it, seriously, making small talk with them and trying to uplift while I'm there, and then going home, breaking up the marijuana, and then rolling the blunt, and it's everything. It's a process, That's what we're seeking, not necessarily the blunt and smoking it, but it's the process it's the leading up to the creation, but it's really about the creating. We want all these things because we think that they'll make us feel better, but they don't. It's just the journey along the way. So if you can be happy with the journey and the experiences or the processes of life, then the shit is golden. But if not, if you resent it, if you're regretting, if you're, then that's where the shit falls apart. So it's your sacral chakra and spiritual strength. It's like, I guess a lot of people are starting to open, starting to be enlightened, awaken, or what they like to say, woke. It's the knowing that divine is there for you and by your side, patting you on the back. Never any negativity like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. It's not like that. If that's what you're receiving, that is not from your higher self. That is telling you that you are vibing very low, when you should be here, but you're probably having a bad day. Very valid, reasons, but there's still excuses, okay? So it just means that you're growing. Take that growth and just grow. Run with it. Do how you feel you want to do. All right? You have all this spiritual growth that's coming to you and a material harvest, but it's like for whatever reason, you can't let it in. You're having a problem letting it in. That's because you're second guessing, like, oh, that's too easy, or I didn't want to do it like that, or again, we take detours to get where we want to go. We learn not to go that way again because, maybe the road was closed, so you got a detour and go this way, and that's how it works, Hey, Kayla, sorry I missed your live. I wanted to watch it, but I had to get this done first because I'll be leaving here in like an hour or so to go get rave. Accelerated motion. So, these material harvests, this materializations, the manifestations, they're coming fast, and they just, in your vortex and stuff, you got all this magnificence right there, but it's like, you don't want to let it in because we were taught or not taught, we were made to believe that the harder you work, the more that you'll get, but that's not really how it is. The less you work, the more that you are inspired to do something, inspired action versus just motivated or just like, I got to do this to get it done. That's not how that works. That's not how you really get your... It's like we were conditioned to think that the harder you work, the more you get, but it's really not like that. It's about being aligned so that all your manifestations can just come right to you. And the universe is like, here's your silver platter. It's not silver plated, it's a silver platter. Here you go. It's really easy, but we make it so hard on ourselves because that's what we were conditioned to believe. We didn't know any better. But I suggest you people start, or not you guys in general, but I suggest that people look into law of attraction because it's for real. There's 11 or 12 universal laws, and I suggest you start with law of attraction because that's the one that you're really going to want to look at first. It's our emotional guidance system. It's how we feel. It's that kind of stuff. Let's see. So a shadow. Do you feel as if you're living in the shadow of your old self, that people liked you better or you were more relatable when you were negative? Well, of course. A lot more people can relate to the negativity than what they can the positivity because a lot of people aren't positive like we are, and it's okay to have your bad days. I have them too. You should have heard me the other day. I got exactly what the fuck I attracted to me, I overdrafted my bank account, and then the doctor was fucking with me yesterday. You reap what you sow. Hey, Izzy. So, you're feeling like, you're a shadow of your old self. Nobody sees you for the real you, but they do. But those people just really aren't there. Hey, Mr. Reed. Oh, backwards. So, spiritual union. So, maybe with all the old shit vibing out, you got these new vibing in. So this means new friends, you're meeting new spiritual acquaintances, other uplifters, other teachers, people coming into your life where you're like, wow, I feel like I've known them forever, and blah, 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 blah. That's because you have. We all have soul connections or clusters, groups, things like that we all vibe together. So more than likely, you people that join my live videos and whatnot, more than likely we're all vibing the same, and we all came together anyway, maybe just at different times, but we all learn to grow and expand with each other because it's a give and take. You give, you take, back and forth, it's mutual. So this is what we agreed to, coming in. This is what we wanted, to meet people, like-minded individuals like us. And there's not that many. There's really, and what Esther Hicks, when she channels Abraham, she always says, there are not that many leading edge creators because they're all still stuck in the past in their old beliefs. But we, as the teachers and uplifters, are showing the way, are guiding others to their emotional guidance system, what really works, what the secret really is, what the key is to manifesting. But it goes back to, it's not about the creation or the manifestation, it's about the creating, it's about the process, it's the learning, the growing, the knowledge, things like that. We just give and take. You learn from one another, and that's just how it is. Let's see. Oh, wow. So we have someone that's getting over the suffering in silence. They are no longer stuck in the conflict, feeling defeated. It's like they are successful. They're no longer stuck in that rut. So kudos to you, whoever that is for. They made some sacrifices, but the sacrifice actually is that they no longer care what others think. And that's not really a sacrifice. That is just what you get when you let go of other people's beliefs or their conditions or whatever you want to call it. That's them. This is you. This is all for you and what you want. You manifest everything. I'm slowly learning that you become what you want. Absolutely, Kayla. You got it. You hit the nail right on the head. The heart chakra is opening up. Well, I got goosebumps, so I know it to be true. It's just learning and growing from each other. And like, man, I might have made some mistakes, but they weren't mistakes. They were growth tools. It just showed you what you really wanted. And now that you know what you want and you no longer really care what others think because you're confident and successful in your own right, and that's all that matters. And that's the secret to success, is feeling good about yourself, being confident and secure in your reasonings and things like that. And again, that is the fucking secret. So then we got foundation and accelerated foundation, achievements, success, triumphs, materials, spirituality, all kinds of great things, all because you opened up your heart, you opened up your throat chakra, you spoke your truth, you know? Oh, Kayla, that's actually my dishwasher, but thank you. I had to get the dishes done. I didn't feel like hand washing dishes, so that's what it's from, but thanks. It's pretty dope dishwasher. Yeah, sounds like you're almost like in the womb, huh? Oh, shit. Sorry, Kayla, I had to chuckle. That was pretty great. I love it. All right, let's see. Oh my God, that's the second time I did that, or the third. All right, choose wisely. Oh, we got the... Anthony, what color is Mom today?
I don't want to do it.
Oh, come on, just read Mom's aura real quick. What color? Red? I'm red. Thanks, Anthony. He's pretty awesome too. Takes out for his mother. It's like, not really. He's way better. He learned way younger than what I did. That's only because he had a cool mom that was open-minded. You know what I mean? My mom didn't believe in that shit. She's like, nope, ain't no such thing, ain't no such thing. How can it not be? You know? How do people know stuff that they don't? What else? And again, that goes back to, I would have been more awesome, but I believed what everybody thought about me because I didn't know any better, but now that I know, yeah. Anyway, so wisdom, you are wise, you are knowledgeable. That is why people come to you with their issues, their problems. And it's not to lay the burden on you, it's because they've watched you, you led by example. You know, you know what you want. You are firm and confident and sure of yourself, and that's exactly how you should be. People look at you in awe and amazement, like, how do you do that? And it's like, dude, it's easy when you're this awesome. It's because you're in alignment. And again, I know I said it earlier, but when one person is aligned, they are more powerful than millions, you know? But people want to jump on the bandwagon and in groups with all the negative shit. But us leading edge creators, we ain't on that frequency. So kudos to us. The base chakra, so it's like, I'm seeing nothing but just being firm, secure, standing your ground, confidence and things like that. So that's nothing but great news. All right, let's use playing cards right quick. Let's see. Yeah, so it's, you know, I know we all wobble and it happens and it's all learning experiences, but sometimes, you know, we got to mess up. We got to have contrast because we get bored. You know, it's not that we're seeking drama or negativity, but it's like we need to liven it up a little bit because we're so awesome that shit just don't, it's like we're looking for a little bit of adventures, you know, something like that. That's all it is. So it's okay. If you can just not be upset with yourself that you attracted some contrast, you're going to be fine, you know? It's all about learning. All right. Let's see. All right, so we have friendships, someone or, you know, people coming together. Again, this is all about the spiritual awakening, the great awakening really from everybody. It's learning. It's like we are here to show the people that have no solutions or they're feeling blocked. We are here to lead, again, by examples. It's us giving, it's our dualities. It's us giving people ideas and concepts but at the end you can't really worry about whether they do it or not because It's up to them, but it's us connecting and putting ourselves out there for others to see the growth and expansion, because we just lead by example. You know, people will make those changes when they're ready, and we just stand back and just wait. You know, and you will get that validation. It's not that you're seeking it; it's just that you know, we like to remind ourselves that we're not crazy. You know, that I know that this is what they should do, but you don't assert that. You know, they're coming to you because they know that you know that they know that you know. So you're just helping them in a sense because they're blocked. They ran out of cool ideas and things like that. Hey, Cindy. So it looks like someone is receiving a lot of like a jackpot, like an abundance of hidden like support, passions, positivity, a lot of, hey, great job, that was really cool what you did the other day. And it's not, you're just, and you turn to them, you're like, I know. That's just like when someone's like, oh man, you're so good. I'll just use you, Kayla, example. You're so good at doing makeup. How did you do that? You're just like, I don't know, I'm just really good at it, you know? And it's not that you're conceited, you're convinced, you're confident, you know your worth. And that's why people come to you, because you're that amazing. You lead by example. So it's just that now everybody's being validated on that, especially us leading at creators, you know? We're getting our pat on the backs that, hey, good job, you know, something like that. Even though we don't need that, even though we know our awesomeness, people notice that and they're like, wow, you gave me really good advice, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, and that's really what matters. It's not about money. It's not about any of that. It is the freedom to pick and choose what we want to do and how we want to do it, and just leading by example. We are go-getters. We don't need someone else to be like, I need you to do this. It's like, yeah, we already did that last week. We're on it. You know, you just know because you're tapped in and tuned, you know, you're tapped in, turned on, and you're ready to roll. And that's all that is. Ooh, just had one that fell. Let me pull that quick. So, you're feeling like, well, let me pull this one too. Yeah, so you're giving support to others about their emotional guidance system. Some people are feeling like there's a lack of jobs, a lack of money, just a lack of just emotions, like they're feeling a certain kind of way, and that goes back to us again, leading by example, what works and what doesn't work, but that's for them to decide when they're ready to decide it, you know? It has nothing to do with us. We're just there. They come and find us, however, and then they expand on it, you know? They just, oh, okay, that makes sense, and it's like, oh, okay, that person was right, something like that. It's all because our internal changes, how we've grown, and people are like, how'd you do that? And you're just like, because I'm happy. They're like, well, you don't have a lot of money, but it doesn't matter. One day I'm gonna have money, but I feel like I'm the richest fucking person in the world. You know, I'm gonna have that mansion in a couple days or whatever. That is what people think of you. They just can feel your confidence. Do you ever walk into a store, into a room, and everybody looks at you? Sure, you went out and bought a new outfit, but that's not what it is. It's your, not the personality, it's your, just, you're shining bright, you know, something like that. That's just how they find you. They're attracted to you, like malls are attracted to light, and malls are attracted to you because of the light that you're offering, and that's just how it goes. So all these internal changes that came within you, that you grew and built on, these people are seeing it. It's like magnificent. They're like, wow, she's beautiful, or wow, he's amazing, or wow. It's just a wow factor. Everywhere you go, it's just like, wow, 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 wow. And it's like, dang, I know I'm great, but really? You know, something like that. It's just because you know your worth, and others know that you know, and that's why you shine so bright. So, and I know this to be true because I got more goosebumps. But anyway, so your thoughts, ideas of love and inspiration and great, it's like the same freaking thing over and over and over again. It's just, you're no longer feeling depressed. You ignore the bad and you see just nothing but good. And you're helping the people that need that inspiration. Hey, Barb, you know, you were unaware because you don't vibe that way. You were unaware of certain individuals until they came and found you, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I see you for what you are and your potential, so let me hold you at that. And when you but when you are assisting somebody and you hold them up here, it's uncomfortable for them because they can't see that for themselves. But little by little, they'll chisel that away, and they too will see their potential. And as long as you just have positive aspects about them and their worth and their awesomeness, they can't not see that. They have to see it. Makes them feel a little uncomfortable at first, but you know, after a day or so of that positive reinforcement, that's where they're like, oh, okay, you know, and they're starting to feel a little bit more confident and stuff like that. And that's just what we do. That's what we're here for. You know, they come to us. That's when you want to offer, especially if they ask. But if not, don't assert your opinion or your belief onto them. You know, this is all about yourself. Again, new homes, new job opportunities, new temptations. Not bad. People say temptations and they're like, oh, that means cheating. No. That's just new ways new routes to find or discover new things, new passions that you enjoy. You know, right now it might be you just want a little bit of extra cash flow. You know, but it's like, oh wow, that just gave me a new inspired idea to build and expand upon what I was already doing. You know, something like that. But it's not about because you need it. You just want it. You know, just so you have something extra. So I don't know. It's about freedoms. You got two actually. So yeah, just you are able to balance the passions, you have the foresight, you have the knowing that everything is great and it's always working out for you. It just depends on what frequency you're at. If you're here, you're going to get here. If you're up here, you're going to get up here. You're going to get all the abundance, all the love, the joy, the inspired passions, the inspired actions to do this, the new concepts, new thoughts, new ideas. And that's what that's about. It's like wanting a new direction. You're looking elsewhere, not for the bad, but for the good, for the newness. You know, it's revitalizing, it's revamping, it's taking the old and putting it with the new and just boom, expansion. And that's just how it works. I know because I've experienced it, you know. So yeah, back in the day, you were probably unable to focus, maybe a little reckless. You cared too much what others thought, but not anymore. That's the past, and that's exactly what that is. We are in the present, and that is what you should live for every single day. Day by day, you want to just find the joy in everything that you are doing. So, I mean, guys, that's really it. I've probably flipped like 80, 90 cards, so, and it's rather redundant because it's just saying how awesome we are, how much we deserve, how worthy we are. So you guys know how to get a hold of me if you do need an actual read. So deuces.